Fellas, I'm pumped because today we get to play the greatest zombies map ever created, according to well-known zombies enthusiast and longtime lover of zombies, Chaos X Silencer. I'm kidding, but still, we're actually doing something related to a well-known zombies YouTube video because I am actually on a bit of a mission to beat Syndicate's iconic round 115 on Kino Der Toten in Black Ops 1. But look, why would you do that? That video came out 10 years ago. Well, there's actually some compelling evidence that's come out over the last year that suggests that his game wasn't entirely legit. You can come to your own conclusions about it, but I've wanted to do this for years now, and right now seems like as good of a time as any to do it. There's not really a whole lot going on in zombies, so fuck it, we might as well just go back and play Kino on Black Ops 1. I also have to ask, when was the last time that you guys actually played Black Ops 1? Because for some reason, I feel like it's a game that not as many people go back to as often as something like Black Ops 2, especially with the Zombies Chronicles versions of these maps all being in Black Ops 3, but I might be wrong, so tell me in the comments below. Lastly, this is also potentially a two-part video, so if you guys want to see part 2 for this, then let's try to reach 2,000 likes. So during my very long-ass intro, you probably saw me killing some zombies in the spawn room, turning the power switch on at the end of round 4 and lathering up my throat like mommy's good little girl and shoving some juggernog down my throat. After that, I spent a good few rounds spinning the mystery box to get the most iconic duo of weapons in zombies history. While I was doing that though, it had occurred to me that it's probably been about 6 months since I've actually played Black Ops 1, and holy crap, I forgot how bad most of the mystery box weapons really were. I mean sure, guns like the HK-21 were still really fun to use, but nowadays we are so spoiled with Double Tap 2.0 and more powerful weapons because it really felt like I was shooting Nerf darts at a skyscraper hoping that it would just crumble. Like goddamn, does anyone remember the G11? I really wish I didn't, but it was dominant Black Ops hardcore multiplayer, but that's besides the point. And just for good old time's sake, because getting what I wanted was taking literally forever, I took the teleporter up to Pack-a-Punch and grabbed Old Faithful, the Mustang, and Sally. It's still satisfying as hell to use them on a low round when they kill quickly, but I do have to ruin that for you because, fun fact that will ruin your childhood, did you know that the Mustang and Sally actually deal the same damage as the upgraded China Lake? Yeah, it's literally the shitty China Lake that no one ever wants from the mystery box and puts it back in as soon as they get it, but it just has more ammo. And this got told to me about a month ago, and life literally has been meaningless ever since. I mean, maybe in the back of my head I felt like this was true, but now that I actually know that it's real and like I can just put them together, the Mustang and Sally has never actually been the same, and just, it's so sad. I'm so sad about that. Anyway, so after like 6 billion spins of the mystery box, I finally got the ray gun on round 19, and I'm gonna keep saying it, but damn, this thing is satisfying. The Cold War ray gun may be a lot stronger, but this is the best that the ray gun has ever felt in zombies. There's no real way to describe it, but just the way that it handles and the way that it shoots is so amazing. I'm also writing this video about an hour before you guys end up seeing it on YouTube, so the ray gun was just added to Vanguard Zombies, and no surprises here, but it's not very good at all. It looks kind of aesthetically pleasing, but it's just not strong at all, which is really kind of a shame. But back to Kino though, I continued to spin the mystery box until the end of round 24, because what good is the ray gun without Daddy Thunder Gun to complete the holy duo of zombies weapons? As the meme suggests, name me more iconic duo, I bet you can. From there, I decided to buckle down a little bit though and get to some actual high rounding because old maps like this take much longer than the newer ones when it comes to anything past getting round 50. But for this part of the challenge, I wanted to be faithful to what Kino high rounds were like back in 2010 and 2011 because I basically just ran around the turret in the theater room shooting Nova Crawlers with the ray gun and killing full hordes with the Thunder Gun. This really wasn't a quick process at all though, because from round 30 to 40, that took me over half an hour, and rounds were starting to become exponentially longer, so starting on round 41, I moved into the fire trap room. For those who have never seen this strategy, high rounders typically use this room as their main area because you stand in a safe area behind the fire trap while it's on, and it keeps you away from the zombies. This isn't guaranteed safety though, because zombies do sometimes come to the side of you and will hit you and sometimes can down you, and training around it is very dangerous when the trap is not on, because, like, for example, on round 42, I tried jumping over some crawlers for max ammo and took it down. I then also took another down and went for a GG. So for anyone saying that the fire trap is basically cheating, it's really not, because it's not 100% safe. We're not done yet there though. I did play another game, and in my next one, I started recording on round 46 with some slightly different color settings in Elgato, and was really trying to nail down this fire trap strategy. And I wanted to do that because it's a lot quicker than just running around in the theater room waiting for all the zombies to spawn in, waiting for the Nova crawlers. And I did make the mistake of activating the Nova crawlers because, I don't know if you know this, but you actually can keep them off. Yeah, high rounders actually use a strategy where the Nova crawlers just don't spawn in. I don't remember exactly how it works, but there is a way to keep them off, and I completely forgot how to do it, so they are on in my game, which is kind of a shame. But the reason that you don't actually want them is because they're slower than normal zombies, they spawn further away from you typically, and also they just mess up your training, so it's best to keep them off. But Syndicate was using them in his round 115 game, so I might as well too if I want to keep it sort of close to what he was doing. From here, I really had no issues at all other than tackling some boredom, because from round 46 until 64 took me almost 2 hours with only 5 minutes of pausing in between that whole thing to look at pictures of Jason Blundell in a thong. I'm telling you, that man's packing a real life ray gun. But anyway, this was probably the hardest portion of the game for me because zombie spawn rate increases every round until 64, and for some reason between 50 and 64 my brain usually messes up and I just can't adjust to the upgraded spawn rate every round. Once spawn rates are maxed out though, I'm usually fine, and this isn't just a Black Ops 1 thing. I've done this on every single map like ever, and that's really nice that I was able to overcome that, or at least I would be able to say that if I didn't take my first down on round 66. My health just apparently didn't regenerate quickly enough when activating the fire trap, and that's just kind of lovely. Don't worry though, I was able to recover after throwing a monkey bomb and grabbing some Juggernog, with quick revive coming a few minutes after that. And finally, it was smooth sailing to the funniest number of them all, round 69. Nice. Our last round before then was a Hellhound round, which is always satisfying, and I think that's where I'm going to cut off part 1 for now. As I said, I'm still doing this game right now, and if we get 2,000 likes, then I'll push to beat Syndicate's round 115 and attempt to restore honor to this land. Before I go though, I do want to thank you guys just for all the love on the shorter videos you guys have been seeing on the channel. I know that like every zombies YouTuber is doing them right now, but I was one of the first people to do it, and I'm just really having a lot of fun with them, to be honest with you. It really helps me to always have content going up on the channel between these challenge videos, and I think that they're just fun. They're a little bit of harmless entertainment, and like I said, it gives me a little bit more time to work on the challenges without feeling like you guys are being left in the dust and just having a bunch of days in between uploads, and I always just kind of felt bad for that. But anyway, I don't want to rant for too long. Yeah, I guess this was just a good opportunity for me to have some fun with a map that you guys haven't seen in a while and relive some good old memories. If you did enjoy it, I'd appreciate a like, subscribe if you're new. Now go watch the video popping up on the screen right now because I bet it's really fun and really good and I'm super sexy.